Hey everyone, welcome to the Greens Hilltop Homestead. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day today. I'm just doing a little bit of an update on my journey to getting healthy and getting into shape. This is week number 2, only week number 2, and I've lost 11 pounds. That's pretty good. 11 pounds in 2 weeks. So I should make my 20-pound goal that I'm shooting for 1 month, and then the rest is all downhill from there. So I've got a lot of questions. Well, we're gonna do a few things. I have a few things to do here on the homestead. I got to go buy some wood, and then we're gonna get started on that barn. I have to get started on that barn. But I got some questions from the video my last video I posted. It was just asking questions about what I'm eating, what I'm using to work out, and stuff like that. So we're just gonna take a little look around in here, and this is my little dungeon down in the basement. But you see back there I have 2 big freezers. So in here, as far as what I use for meat, this big freezer here is full of pork. I mean, I got everything in here. So I mean, ham, bacon, sausage, pork chops, there's everything in here. So I do pork, switch it back and forth with the beef. But here, let's take a look over here. Here's the other freezer, and it's got a bunch of beef, steaks, roast, ground beef, stuff like that. I got a big box of broccoli in here. So I mean, that's what I eat: ground beef, pork chops, steaks, different types of cuts, and that's what I do. I eat small portions. I kicked out all carbs because I'm doing keto, so I don't do any carbs and sugars, and it's just, I've kicked it all out, and I'm not gonna change. I don't want to say I'm never gonna change, but I mean, I have a goal that I have set here, and I'm gonna reach it. So that's what I use. I mean, the keto diet might be kind of hard for people because it can get pretty pricey if you're buying a lot of beef. Because I mean, I eat 3 meals a day, and it's just pork, beef, and that's pretty much it. And going to the store and buying it can be pretty expensive. But we're lucky here on the homestead. We get all of our meat processed, so it's not that bad for it. It works out for us, and it's all organic and natural meat. And then as far as my workout goes, it's pretty basic. It's all done with dumbbells. I mean, this is what I use here. I mean, I use my chair even. I got this here. I got a treadmill, which I don't use. I go for walks on our driveway that we have. It's a 1/4 mile long. So, but this is all my weights. I pretty much just use my dumbbells. And if you're not using ChatGPT, you gotta start using it. I mean, you could just put your age, your weight, your height, what type of program you want to do, and it'll give you a whole breakdown. And if you want to change small things in it, I mean, you just go in here. I want to change this. I want to change this workout on this day. I want to add these. This is what I want to eat. Change this and that, and it'll fix it all for you. You know, it'll give you a PDF, and that's what I have. It's that easy. ChatGPT does everything. Unfortunately, AI is taking over. So, I mean, you can plan your days, you can plan your vacation, you can do all that with ChatGPT. So if you're not using it, start using it. So, let's go get started on the rest stuff. I got to head to the store and get some wood, and we'll get down there and start fixing the barn. All right, everyone, it's that time. We got the wood for the roof that we're going to be installing up there. I'm waiting for the roof sheets to come in. Those are on order, but I'm going to get started with framing everything, and then I'm also going to replace this panel. I'm gonna put a post here, post in the middle, and then 2x6s going across, make it look nice. And the other good news is our Bojangles the bull went home with his new owner yesterday. It got kind of crazy because he was ripping through our fence over here. He tore through it to go try to get to the ladies. I think I might have said that on another video, I'm not sure. But yeah, now Bojangles, he can go with the girls for a while. And then these two bulls here, I'm gonna go put them in that pasture and let them roam over there by themselves, because those are our meat bulls. So 32 feet of gutter, because I got to run a gutter all the way across. Then it's going to drain down into one of our containers, because as you can see, I put tons of wood chips in here, and it's still, we got a lot of rain a couple of days ago, so it's got some more standing water in there. So I'm going to pour some more wood chips, get it all filled in. I got to fill this area in with some wood chips. And yeah, so this will be the start of our project. This will be part one of it, and then the second part will be doing the roof and the gutters. But today I want to get that framed in and maybe start on the fence, because I got to fix the fence on that side, because one of the girls, she keeps getting out, and like I said, that's the original fence. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this all nice, redo this, but this is my style I'm going for. So I'm going to put another post in here, round post, and then redo some of the barbed wire, but I'm going to put more T-post in, tighten the barbed wire, and then run a hot line all the way up to the house, to the entry gate. So these posts have been here for a long time. They're still nice and straight, so I'm just gonna cut them, make them look good to the size that I want, and then redo it, make it look nice. I'm gonna try to make all the entryways like this, you know, but with 3 posts, so it looks decent. And I'll probably fix that corner over there. I don't know if I'll fix that one. You can't really see it, but so yeah, let's get started on that, because that's one of the most important jobs right now. And then our next video will be, well, a couple of videos, probably at the end of the month, I'll be doing the barn. The barn's gonna get done, and let me get set up and we can get started on this fun project. All right, so remember this grip right here, I'm putting it up here, squeezing it to this piece of board, because these boards are pretty heavy. I might be overdoing it with this pressure treated wood, but I mean, that's what I got. But it's like a third hand. It's holding it up there right now, so now I can just go on here and just level everything out. Right there. All right. Yeah, remember these Irwin quick grips. It's helping me out, because pressure treated wood's pretty heavy to hold up. But so first piece is on. I got to get a measurement of this, and then start running them across, which should be easy because the 2x6 will hold them up while I screw them into here. So no, I've still got bad light. I'll just have to fix it in the edits, but yeah, so it should be pretty easy. So 12 footers, put them on there, screw them in. That piece that I put up there is going to help hold them. Then I'll screw them in there. I'm going to put a drainage system in here, so because right here all the water runs off that hill. So I'm going to do a trench and have it drain out that way. And then I'll have my gutters, which is really going to help, because all of this water just comes off of here and it just floods this area. I mean, it's just way too much water. So yeah, it should be pretty easy. And the gutters, I mean, before I started doing HVAC 30 plus years ago, I first started off with helping, I believe it was my mom's boyfriend, doing gutters, so the gutters are easy. That's a piece of cake. I'm not worried about that. Let me get my first piece put up there so you guys can watch and laugh. Maybe they'll be able to burr. Hopefully not. That up there. All right, we got those pieces on. I go across here. Now I gotta put the 1x3s that go across. We'll get these all screwed in up here, and then once I'm done, I'll show the finished part. All right, so I got the framing all done, as you can see there. So I gapped those 1x3s every 24 inches. So that's all done. And I got to put a couple of braces on here, cross braces, kind of like that there, kind of make it match. And then I got my post hole digger on the back of the tractor. So I want to finish. This is done until I get everything else. It should be here in a few days. But I need to dig a hole here and a hole there. So let's jump on that tractor and get started. Higher, we'll just cut it. Right. Or we can just dig it out. It should be pretty much the same. Oh, that's good. It looks so much better. All right. All right, so I got the bags of concrete put in the holes. Like I said, they're 80-pound bags. So I'm gonna let it sit overnight so it can dry up a little bit, settle in there, and then I'll fill it in with some gravel and put the rest of the mud on here. And then we can start running our 2x6s across. I think I'm gonna do a set of 4, so it looks nice. So yeah, it's coming out. And that will be on the next episode. But yeah, by the time I snap my fingers, we'll be back to finish the rest. All right, day two for the project. What's up, everyone? All right, so I went and picked up the roofing for the barn. So here it is. I got 7 pieces of 12-foot galvanized roofing, and then I also got the gutters for them. Let's put these all up there. All right, so I gotta screw the first one up, screw it to the wood, and I'm definitely not gonna climb up there. I can just see myself falling through, but probably won't happen. But I'm just gonna stick the ladder up like this and lean over as far as I can. And the screws I'm using are these roofing screws. They have a gasket on it, so they shouldn't leak. So let's go up there and screw some panels in. Get this going. So you want to try to get to where the seam where it goes over the next panel. You kind of want to screw in right there. I'm only gonna put like 4 screws down that edge, and then I'll put screws in the middle, and then at the end here. So it's pretty easy to do. Just lean over here as far as you can. Screw in. There's one. All right, so got the first panel all screwed in. Piece of cake. Now we'll get the rest all done, and I'll be back when this is all screwed down. All right, so got this roof all put on there. That part's all done. I got to get a side flashing that goes over the edge and down. I forgot all about that. I got to go pick that up at Lowe's. So now we'll start making our mark where we got to cut, and I'll get my sheet metal cutters and cut it all the way down. Okay, before we finish the roof, I want to finish this. I want to get this all done so I can get rid of this hot wire, get rid of this panel, and then have it all looking nice there. First things first, gotta remove the gate just so we can start putting our boards on here and getting this fence made. But yeah, this is gonna look good. And I have a feeling after I do this, I'm gonna want to do everything because it looks nice. I like the look of it. So let's get started, get some measurements, cut some wood, and this is a man's best friend right here. This does everything. I never used it until I moved here. That third hand right there really works. All right, so I'm gonna go about right there. One of these days, I'm gonna get my son to help me make these videos. He can be my cameraman. Let's see here. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna cut these off, so I'm not worried about that. But we do want it nice and level, that's for sure. Once this is all done, I'll start recording again. All right, this is coming out good. I had to change the battery again, but we got this going so far. Now, what we got to do is put our pieces that go straight down on each end. It hides where it splits, and it'll look really good. And then I got to cut the tops off. And that will be it with this fence. Alrighty, I think I'm done for the day. I'm tired, but yeah, we got the fence all done over here. Looks nice. It's nice and sturdy. Looks way better than a cattle panel, that's for sure. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this video because I still got to go to Lowe's and get the flashing for the roof here, and then I still got to cut the hole. I still got to trim it out so it's flush, and I can put the rain gutters on there and they'll drain properly. And I gotta do the other side of the barn to match this side, so I want it to look good. The only problem with this, I want to do a lot more, and that can get me in trouble. But if you like this video, give me a like, share the video, subscribe to our channel. We're still trying to get monetized. And if you have any questions, put a comment below and I'll answer all your questions. So I'll make a part 2. I'll put that one out next week. And I hope everyone has an awesome day. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.